Okay, best bets for the show. I mean, it's kind of annoying because I think we're all gonna really like Patriots under 4.5, but the fact that
Yeah,
the
no
market
shit.
is the fact that the market is so low on them, it makes it tough to.
I disagree.
Okay, what is
under is plus? What? Look at the plus odds.
That's
on
what I'm
this.
saying.
It's true.
You're not lighting your money on fire. You're not laying juice. And I would also like to point out to the chat that it wasn't Foxborough. It was Plymouth County Juvenile.
Mm.
Oh wow! Look at that. If you know, you know. So I mean,
well, someone was saying last time Capper was this pessimistic about a Patriots team, he was playing JV baseball for the Foxborough Juvenile Detention Center. So you did stumble upon Capper's pass there.
Kind of right. Kind of right.
Shout out to Pete in the chat. I do, even though Capper thinks he's not going to start a game, the price alone makes it a little interesting.
What's that?
Drake May to start the first game.
Can I give you
550?
It's not the first game. Just don't send it to the book. Send it to me.
Here's what I would say. I'll step up this pick segment real quick because I think we discussed this at some point. Maybe it was on the VSiN show.
There is 0.0 chance that fucking Drake May, unless Jacoby Brissett gets hit by a bus between now and then, or has a huge injury. Drake May is not starting opening day. Period.
Drake May has a couple brothers. They could, rent a car and take
Jeff
care of
Galooly style.
All right, Drake May to have the most interceptions.
Oh,
so if you're going to play the plus 550 that he starts day one.
Yeah.
What are the chances he gets the most interceptions?
What's that price at?
75-1.
Yeah.
On the season.
Oh, let's go.
I mean, again,
Sean, also, if you like him to start day one, do you like him to have the most passing yards of the rookies at 16-1? Something we've given out on the show earlier in the year.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting because I'm thinking, like, I like Drake May to start at plus 550, but then 16-1 against the other guys that are going to be starting day one.
I like the idea of him slinging, being inaccurate, throwing a lot of deep balls, and somehow competing, getting to 15 interceptions. Because while I don't like the start week one, I will play. Like I have no problem taking that angle and juicing it up.
Maybe he comes in early enough. And to your point, it's 75-1. We saw Sam Howell almost get it done in a very hilarious fashion. So
he could be like a big Sam Howell.
Yeah,
he's from North Carolina.
Capper, do you got any other? So Capper, I get you down for Patriots under 4.5. Drake May most interceptions. Yes. Anything else you want to add to your Patriots card?
So we can do. You wanted me to do underdog. So we can do Steverson over 4.5 TDs because Antonio Gibson.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. What was his name?
Stevenson. Fuck off. I messed it up.
So
I thought it was but Antonio Gibson's a giant bum, like a bum. He stinks. He fucking stinks. And that's our backup running back. He stinks. He blows. So it's going to be Stevenson over 4.5. Pop Douglas is a kid who can actually catch the ball, which would be nice. I don't know who's throwing him the ball. He got 570 yards, 80 yards last year. It's over 550 this year.
Higher. But yeah, for underdog.
Higher for Pop Douglas.
550 passing yards. And these are in the season long underdog stuff, which is fun because you can tie it to like week one stuff. And I know they're running a promo. A bunch of guys from the Jags Dolphins game have reduced prices, so you can get Trevor Lawrence 220.5 passing yards, Tua 232.5.
Well, Mac Jones will be starting for that team after he tears it up in camp.
Jalen Waddle 45.5 receiving yards, Tyreek Hill 77.5 receiving yards. So if you're looking to like tie it to one thing with the discounted week one and then have that season sweat.
Very smart.
Kramer, what are you doing underdog wise?
Drake May under 2,400 passing yards. Sean, I know you snorted cocaine before the show and you thought that Drake May is going to be starting week one, but he's not. Under 2,400 passing yards. I think Mac Jones got that in fucking 17 weeks. Never mind the rockhead of Gerard Mayo running this offense. Or the scumbag from Cleveland, like forget about it. Like under 2,400 yards.
It did strike me as a high
Super
number,
high.
but And everyone knows, Sean, it is much sharper to take a lower than a higher because, of course, injury is included in your outcomes. Now let's have a conversation.
Sure.
Demario Douglas, Capper just like the higher on the receiving yards.
Yes.
Which is 549.5.
They got 570 last year.
561 actually is what he got.
I like to round up.
49 catches for 561 yards and 0 touchdowns. The touchdown number this year is higher, lower 3. So the obvious move is to fade here because I do think he did this in a scenario where there was no one else to take catches, and he was exciting. And I got tricked, Sean. I watched him run up that sand. I watched him run up the sand, and it was beautiful. And I got high on him, and then I realized, oh, there's all these other dudes this year that are going to catch the ball, and unfortunately, that means he's not going to be able to match what he did last year on 49 catches. So, do we like the touchdowns more or the receiving yards more?
Wait, time out. Who is taking his receptions and yards?
I would say that you have a number of, like I mentioned, you have a number of receivers that are all the same thing, which is like a 6th round.
They all fucking suck.
Yeah, and he's a guy that what is he gonna do? He's gonna run
Dude,
slot
Pop Douglas looks good, man. Pop Douglas is good out of it. I'm telling you, he looks good out of the slot.
See, he is high on the page.
Bet against him. Listen, you know how down I am on this team. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong about Pop Douglas.
I like him. I just think he needed 49 catches to get there. I don't think he's gonna get 49 catches.
Jones throwing him the fucking ball. What are you talking about? It's a miracle he got that many yards with Matt check down, fucking scrambling with his fucking pussy ass feet behind
the advanced Mac Jones stuff was pretty funny because it was like he somehow led the league in shortest depth of target, but also interceptable passes.
Unbelievable! Those fucking pick sixes.
All right, so we're gonna take
your 13-year-old cousin. Why you throw that in the flat, you asshole? Fucking in a Madden game, but Mac Jones is a professional goddamn quarterback doing it. Good luck, Jackson.
All right, so Demario Douglas to go lower than 3 touchdowns as he scored 0 last year in this great season that Capper was describing. He's a small guy, shifty. He's not going to be a red zone target.
I was thinking of playing
a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking of playing the May higher passing yards, but
no, that's so terrible. Don't do that.
I think the long shot stuff of him starting early, and we were covered in the most passing yards for a rookie, that kind of stuff. Take a small sprinkle in that long shot stuff, but we didn't talk about him. Hunter Henry, I like him higher, 399.5 receiving yards. It's incredibly low.
Oh, that's not bad.
He had 419 last year and only played 14 games. And to Capper's point, like they're so bereft of talent at the receiver position that someone reliable like Hunter Henry, if he's out there, I mean, they have no one behind him either. Austin Hooper had like 200 yards last year. I think he's just going to be out there a bunch. I don't like his touchdowns, but I'll take his higher receiving yards.
Someone had to pull over the car and pause the show.
Hold on, Ryan. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Sean has done so well with the pronouncement of names over the last couple of years.
No, what happened?
They just went bereft of talent instead of bereft of talent.
What did I say? Wow. I said bereft of talent.
I'm gonna back up Sean here because I think he got it right.
Bereft.
No,
same difference.
I think you got it right because I was gonna once again point out that this might not be the audience to bring out the big words. Pulling over the car, got to get the thesaurus app on the phone going.
Capper, back me up. Separate the wheat from the chaff. You've heard that expression, right?
Correct, 100%. Actually, I meant to get on Ryan for that. I think I used that in the last month of my life.
Come on. I mean, you smoking my weed. I think Ryan's.
Ryan needs more protein.
Hit that again. I apologize. Hit that again.
There's a little fucking actual protein in his life.
Kramer was putting me so low on the soundboard. Didn't want to hear all these great sound effects. All right, so we got a sweet. If we can pull up the graphic there, recap all the picks. We're all on the under for the 4.5 wins, like some Drake May most interceptions.
That's legitimately the easiest bet you could ever make in your entire goddamn life. 4.5 wins. for this fucking scumbag team.
I know. And then even Kramer and I being optimistic, at least compared to Capper, 3-14. I mean, 5-12. Like, where are the 5 wins? It really is tough to
No
get to
5 wins. Where? Who the fuck is saying 5
Well,
wins?
I have
These people are fucking retarded. Go put them in a hospital.
I have a one more angle we can take on this team.
Sure.
Pat's under 1.5 division wins.
Okay.
Ooh, what's that pay?
Plus 110.
Oh, that's not so exciting.
What do you mean? Where are they getting 2 wins? We have them. None of you have them getting 2 wins on the entire season.
That's fair. But I was expecting like a juicy number. It wasn't juicy.
Oh
so.
no! It's
I mean, you're talking about a guy who hits 75s and 50 to 1s. So you tell me plus
look
110.
at that.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Great
doesn't
great
make a
tout
move.
for the golf.
Capper, if they score a rushing touchdown in every game, that's 160 to 1.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, but no, I think.
Don't forget, boys, I'm a degenerate first.
Yeah, I know.
Josh,
Why would anyone do that?
Well, that was a live rendition.
Yeah, when did
was
that
nice.
become a drop, by the way?
Why would anyone do that?
No, you've been on the board here for a little bit.
Pat's under 1.5 division wins plus 110 for me, Sean.
Okay.
We're gonna add that.
I love
one
it.
in.
I
All
love
right.
that bet. I think I'm going to go with it.
I just don't see where it's coming from. When Cousin Mush said that the AFC East was wide open,
That's when you know.
I actually was like, I agree with this statement, but the Pats are the one team that have zero fucking chance. The other 3, I have no clue. The Pats, they're out. You know what? I couldn't even find. I'm gonna have to do some weird like superfecta wheel, but I couldn't find Pat's last place in the division.
No, that's
I
No,
wanna
because
look-
it's minus 9 million. That's why. You'd be like Rufus Peabody, being like,
Oh wow. How dare you invoke that man's name on this show? He makes a living hedging. That's all he does.
no, I know.
he's
Listen,
he's
maybe
the
that's what he does, but it's fine.
Oh wow! So now
He
you're
does.
you're
It ain't nobody who listens to us either.
See
He's
this?
literally a mutual fund.
Capper gets older and he starts getting into gardening.
Yep.
He's like, all right, I can
Maybe
appreciate
we'll send
that.
you some
Gardening.
shears. Oh, for hedging. For all the hedging you're planning to do.
Uh,
Now that you're a Rufus
yeah,
Peabody
the
guy.
big Rufus Peabody guy.
That's what I said.